obligations that made this possible, of course, the New Orleans Jazz National Historical Park right here, WWOZ, Offbeat Magazine, Louisiana Music Factory, Historic New Orleans Collection, New Orleans Musicians Clinic, New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation, News with a Twist, Threadhead Cultural Foundation, New Corp Inc., Mark One Graphics, and Web Design. Y'all, as I said before, it's been real, and it's great that we have another young musician here to close out the fest. We have Leyla McCalla here to play her great, rich, soulful, heartfelt music. I won't say another thing. We're gonna let the music speak, y'all. Give her a hand.
Hey everybody, virtual and on the sidewalk. We're just so happy to be here. I don't have to explain to anyone what this year has been like for musicians, but these opportunities to play together have been rare, so we really appreciate it. We're gonna start with a song that I wrote. And it's about capitalism. Hope it doesn't upset anybody. It's the title of my last record called The Capitalist Blues. I got to record this with a 7-piece brass band at Preservation Hall. And we couldn't get them all here today, but we're gonna do our best. This is Nahum Zidibel, and this is Pete Olenchu. To pay my dues, but as I rise, the stakes get higher. I've got the capitalist blues, and if I give everything, I won't have much more to lose. I am swimming in an ocean of sharks. They are telling me how I'm gonna make my little mark in this cold, cold world. It can be such a cold, cold world. It's not right. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. It's not fair, it's not right. I wasn't born to just endure all this strife. Trying to make my way in this cold, cold world. It can be such a cold, cold world. We're here celebrating the legacy of Danny Barker, and the more I learn about Danny Barker and the more I listen to his music, the more I see how much we would have had to talk about, and wish I could have played with him. But I'd like to think he would have appreciated the capitalist blues, and maybe this next song too. I chose all the songs that I thought that he would like the most of my songs. And this next one comes from a Langston Hughes poem called Varicolored Song, which is how I titled my first record, Varicolored Songs, which I feel like would not have been possible without me moving from New York to New Orleans 10 years ago. Being here has really grounded me in my heritage, and the history of this city is so incredible. I think I will spend the rest of my days being proud of it and talking about it and preserving it. But anyway, this is a song called Heart of Gold. If I had a heart of gold, as some folks I know, I'd up and sell my heart of gold and head north with the dough. But I don't have a heart of gold, my heart's not even lead. It's made of plain old Georgia clay, and that's why my heart is red. I wonder why red clay is so red and Georgia sky is so blue. I wonder why it's yes to me, but yes sir, sir to you. I wonder why the sky is so blue and why the clay is so red. Why down south is always down and never up instead. Thank you. Lati bonito, yo voye pale mwe yo dim sole malade. Sole malade, li couché, lati bonito, yo voye pale mwe yo dim sole malade. Lem te rive, mwe jwen sole couché. Lem te rive, mwe jwen sole couché. Ça fait la peine pour m'enterrer solé. C'est regrettant ça pour m'enterrer solé. Solé malade, li couché, la ti bonito. Yo voye parler moi, yo dim solé malade. Solé malade, li couché, la ti bonito. Yo voye parler moi, yo dim solé malade. Lem te rive, moi jwen solé mourir. Lem te rive, moi jwen solé mourir. Ça fait la peine pour m'enterrer solé. C'est regrettant ça pour m'enterrer solé. Ça fait moins mal pour m'enterrer solé. Ça fait moins mal pour m'enterrer solé. Sole malade li couché, la ti bonito. Yo voye parler, moi yo dim sole malade. Sole malade li couché, la ti bonito. Yo voye parler, moi yo dim sole malade. Lem te rive, moi jwen sole couché. Lem te rive, moi jwen sole mourir. Ça fait la peine pour m'enterrer solé. C'est regrettant ça pour m'enterrer solé. Ça fait moins mal pour m'enterrer solé. Ça fait moins mal pour m'enterrer solé. C'est malheureux ça pour m'enterrer solé. C'est regrettant ça pour m'enterrer solé. Ça fait moins mal pour m'enterrer solé. Ça fait moins mal pour m'enterrer solé. C'est malheureux ça pour m'enterrer solé. Thank you. That was a song called La Tibonite, and that's a song from Haiti. I was singing in Haitian Creole. That's where my family is from. And I mentioned earlier that I moved to New Orleans 10 years ago, and I came with my cello, and I used to busk on Royal Street playing Bach. And during that time, I was doing a lot of kind of reading and research about New Orleans, and I read this incredible book by a writer named Ned Sublette called The World That Made New Orleans, and I was blown away by how much Haiti is mentioned, and Haitian history has such a huge influence over our city, but at the time, 10 years ago, there was no real conversation about it, at least that I knew of. And so I'm glad to say that that's changed a lot in the last few years. There's been a lot more awareness and conversation about those cultural and historic connections that I feel are so important to understanding the United States at large. And of course, it's very dear to me because that's where my family's from. But that song that I just sang for you is the first song that I learned how to sing in Creole. I think I just started researching Haitian folk songs, and I came across that song, and I didn't know what the words meant, but I thought it was such a beautiful song, and I sent my dad an MP3, and he translated the words for me. And so the song is saying, when I go to the valley, they tell me that the sun is ill and it's lying still, and when I came back, the sun was sleeping. And then the second verse is, I go to the valley, they tell me that the sun is ill and lying still, and when I came back, I found the sun had died, and it hurts my heart to have to bury the sun. And I really love those devastatingly heartbreaking songs, so I had to sing it. And I found many more devastating, heartbreaking songs. But this next one hopefully will offer a little bit of respite. This one's called Merci Bon Dieu, and this one's about a good harvest. This song was written in the 1950s by a Haitian guitarist named Franz Cassius, and this song says, the rain is falling and the corn is growing and all the children are eating, so let's dance. Our Father up in heaven says, our misery is over. It's so bright on this stage. I'm going to turn around and make sure that my banjo is in tune. Excuse me. That's better. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère finit pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère finit pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez tout ça là n'a tout porté pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère finit pour nous. La pluie tombée, maïs poussé, tout le monde qui gangou prend les manger. On nous danser Congo, on nous danser pétro. Papa bon Dieu dit dans le ciel la misère finie. Papa bon Dieu dit dans le ciel la misère finie pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère finit pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère finit pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez tout ça là n'a tout porté pour nous. Merci bon Dieu, gardez comment la misère finit pour nous. La pluie tombée, maïs poussé, tout le monde qui gangou prend les manger. On nous danser Congo, on nous danser pétro. Papa bon Dieu dit dans le ciel la misère finie. Papa bon Dieu dit dans le ciel la misère finie pour nous. fini, misère non fini, misère non fini. Misère non fini. Le petit nègre de Joline était revenu malade. Ça préparait dimanche après-midi pour aller voir sa prétendue. Il a tombé dans la coulée rôdée. Ah, mais ça m'a fait du mal. Le petit nègre de Joline était revenu malade. Ils avaient préparé pour avoir un bon temps. Il avait parti voir sa prétendue. Mais il a tombé dans la coulée rôdée. Ah, mais ça m'a fait du mal. Le petit nègre de Joline était rôli malade. Ils avaient préparé pour avoir un bon temps. Il avait parti voir sa prétendue. Mais il a tombé dans la coulée rôdée. Ah, mais ça m'a fait du mal. Le petit nègre de Joline était rôli malade. Ils avaient préparé pour avoir un bon temps. Il avait parti voir sa prétendue. Mais il a tombé dans la coulée rôdée. Thank you. That was a song called The Culero Dare. That's a Kenray Fontenot tune, and we're trying to play in a Danny Barker kind of style. But we're gonna play a song that Danny Barker actually used to play. This one's called Et là-bas, and my version is inspired by Lizzie Miles, who I saw in our green room. There's a portrait of Lizzie Miles, and I was it's all on YouTube, guys. You know, this is some of the older Creole verses that she sang in her version that I haven't heard anybody else sing. So you won't know what I'm saying probably, but You'll get the vibe. And if you want to sing with us, there's lots of space for that. We're going to sing it over and over and over again. Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, chérie, comment ça va? Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, chérie, comment ça va? Mon cher cousine, moi j'aime la cuisine. Mon manger plein, mon bois du vin, ça pas coûte à rien. Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, chien, comment ça va? Yo tué cochon, yo tué lapin, et mon manger plein. Yo fait gombo, mon manger trop, et ça fait mon malade. Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, chérie, comment ça va? Non, toi tu n'as pas de saucisson cochon, mais dans mes saucissons piment. Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, chérie, comment ça va? Tu connais Madame Josephine? Elle vient d'hériter sur la rue Dauphine. Madame Ogo, sur la rue Congo, tombée cassée sur Grand Zozo. Et là-bas, et là-bas, et là-bas, chérie, comment ça va? Aiko ande, Giacomo fino anane, Giacomo finane. Aiko ande, Giacomo fino anane, Giacomo finane. I mentioned earlier that my first record was released in tribute to the great late Langston Hughes, one of the, I think, most important poets of our times, of our history, and he wrote he had a really kind of dry, dark sense of humor, and I really appreciate that, and I noticed that as sort of a thread in a lot of Danny Barker's work. So this one is a song that's called Too Blue, about being too depressed to end your life. I got the sad and old weary blues. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to turn. Nobody cares about you when you sink so low. What shall I do? Oh, what shall I say? Shall I take a gun and just to put myself away. I wonder if one bullet would do. As hard as my head is, it would probably take two, but I ain't got neither bullet nor gun, and I'm too blue to look for one. I wonder if one bullet would do. As hard as my head is, it would probably take two, but I ain't got neither bullet nor gun, and I'm too blue to look for one. Let's do no from what. So it's been well, I guess it's this the new year, but last year was really hard, and I guess it was all about just looking at the silver linings and appreciating what you have and seeing what you have, and one of the things that we got to do is record another record, and that was very, very exciting to be able to have these songs, and we want to share one of the pieces of music that we recorded for you. I learned this from a Haitian guitarist named Amos Coulange. It's an instrumental piece. It's called Non Femme Bois. And you know, one of my missions as an artist is to talk about Haiti in a way that does not disparage it or, you know, make it less than what it is, which I think is a lot of what has happened in our media and in our society in general. And so Non Femme Bois means in the deep of the woods. And this just brings so many memories of being in Haitian forests that no one ever hears about. And hopefully you can imagine some of that in this piece. Keep on forgetting this, sorry. There I am. We're going to stay in Haiti for this next song. Oh, God. So bright. I know, for real. Where's my guitar tech? Come on, Jazz Museum. I'm teasing, guys. I'm teasing. I'm totally kidding. I'm so grateful for the sun. I just can't see my tuner. So I have to use my ears. This one's called La Vie Vioneg, the life of a poor old man. As soon as money comes in, it's gone. La vie vioneg comme chez sucré soleil, même si la terre c'est pas fou de malheurer. La vie vient comme chez sucré soleil, même si la terre c'est pas fou de malheurer. L'argent pas fait pour nos poches malheureux, nous fait pour nous vivre sous la terre bénie. L'argent pas fait pour nos poches malheureux, nous fait pour nous vivre sous la terre bénie. La vie vient comme chez sucré soleil, même si la terre c'est pas faute malheureux. La vie vient comme chez sucré soleil, même si la terre c'est pas faute malheureux. L'argent pas fait pour nos poches malheureux, nous fait pour nous vivre sous la terre bénie. L'argent pas fait pour nos poches malheureux, nous fait pour nous vivre sous la terre bénie. Mes amis, l'argent pas fait pour nous. Mes amis, l'argent pas fait monnaie. Mais quand rentre les dépenser, oh. Mes amis, l'argent pas fait pour nous. La vie vient comme chez sucré soleil, même si la terre c'est pas faute malheureux. La vie vient comme chez sucré soleil, même si la terre c'est pas faute malheureux. L'argent pas fait pour nos poches malheureux, nous fait pour nous vivre sous la terre bénie. L'argent pas fait pour nos poches malheureux, nous fait pour nous vivre sous la terre bénie. Mes amis, l'argent pas fait pour nous. Mes amis, l'argent pas fait monnaie. Mais quand rentre les dépenser, oh. Mes amis, l'argent pas fait pour nous. Mais quand rentre les dépenser, mes amis, l'argent pas fait monnaie. Mes amis, l'argent pas fait pour nous. Mais quand rentre les dépenser, nos poches malheureux. Thank you. If a man has money today, people don't care if he has Coco Bay. If a man has money today, people don't care if he has Coco Bay. He can commit murder and get off free, live in the governor's company. But if you are poor, people tell you, shoo, a dog is better than you. A man with money walks into the store. The boss will shake his hand at the door. Call 10 lads to take down anything. Whiskey, cloth earring, and diamond ring. Send it to your home on a motorbike. You can pay the bill whenever you'd like. And not a soul will ask you a thing. They know very well that money is king. A dog can walk about and take a bone. Foul head, stare, red fish, tail, and pone. If it's a good breed and not too wild, people will take it in mind as a child. But when a hungry man goes out to beg, they send a bulldog behind his leg. 20 policemen will take him down too. You see how a dog is better than you. So if a man has money today, people don't care if he has Coco Bay. If a man has money today, people don't care if he has Coco Bay. He can commit murder and get off free, rise to the seat of the presidency. But if you are poor, people tell you, shoo, a dog is better than you. Thank you. Well, we're just going to do one more song for you all today. It's really such an honor to be closing out this wonderful festival that is really a community effort that has been, steadily building over many years. And I hope that we, can continue to remember Danny Barker and his legacy, not just this time of year, but all year. I always hear on OZ when the little kind of mini documentary about his life comes on, and it always makes me happy. I want to thank everyone for inviting us to play here. I know it's been quite an effort to put on a festival during a pandemic, and for doing so in a way that makes us feel safe. And just so grateful for this beautiful community that we have here in New Orleans of music makers and preservationists and people who really appreciate the culture and want to see it live. So thank you. This is Pete Olenchu. That's Nahum Zadibble. And my name is Leyla McCalla. We're going to play one more song for you. This one's called A Day for the Hunter, A Day for the Prey. Stay safe out there. And I just saw French Quarter Fest announce their dates for the fall. I think many more are coming, so hold tight the next 9 months. and we'll see you all soon, a little bit closer. If I go away, I want you to pray, not for me, for the souls who have gone away before. If I am to stay, I want you to pray, not for me, for the souls who have stayed like me before. A day for the hunter, a day for the prey. Day for the hunter, a day for the prey. Day for the hunter, a day for the prey. Day for the hunter, a day for the prey. If they take me away, I want you to pray, not for me, for the souls who have been taken like me before. If I am to stay, I want you to pray, not for me, for the souls who have stayed like me before. Day for the hunter, a day for the prey. Day for the hunter, a day for the prey. Day for the hunter, a day for the prey. Day for the hunter, a day for the prey. Day for the prey, day for the hunter, day for the prey, day for the hunter, day for the prey, day for the hunter, day for the prey. Thank you all so much, both virtually and on the sidewalk, and everyone here. Thank you. Yeah, that was a show. Thank you.